Well, today is the 11th of September, and in Australia, it's technically Are You OK Day. And I have a lot of songs that I could say are good songs to go along with that message. But I also woke up to the news today of Charlie Kirk being assassinated, and that just threw out my whole day. In terms of the sadness that I felt, the grief, the just the shock of that. It's just senseless, that tragedy. I do follow his stuff. I like what he does. And I like how articulate he is. I like how he can, whether you agree with the argument or not, he can hold his own. He can hold an argument, and you don't see that commonly these days. He's built an amazing thing at such a young age. So whether you agree with his stance on life or his opinions or not is almost irrelevant, to the point that, like, just because we disagree with people, does that mean we have to, get them out of this world? Like, that's bad. So, yeah, are you okay? No, not okay. Not okay. I'm far from okay today. I feel like a lot of people are probably feeling, and that's why I thought I'd make this video, because like I turned on the news to hear that, and then I immediately went to YouTube to watch all the people I know and love talk about how they felt about it. And I don't know what it is about that, but that's what we do these days. I've got to hear what all these podcasters have to say about it that I listen to all the time. And it somehow makes you feel better, because it's a community. It's part of it's part of a community, and there's people here that are part of my community. So it's okay to be feeling like this is really fucked up right now. Like, it's really, and I'm sorry if you've got kids listening to this, but I'm not going to swear anymore. That's just the one swear. It's really senseless, like, to hear that news, and it brings up a lot of stuff for people. It can bring up a lot of stuff for you, from the past, from stuff, and there's heaps of people that are part of my music that are dealing with grief and loss. I just know that there are, because I get tons of messages from people saying, oh, your music connected with me and helped me through that, and that's awesome to hear that. Not awesome to hear that the people went through a loss, but I just know that there are a lot of those people here, so I know, like, sometimes these things happen, and even if you didn't love that person, he's a public figure that's really, really well known, and it's shocking. It's a shocking tragedy, and it's something that people have to process through. And it brings up other stuff that you've gone through in your life. It brings up other tragedies that have happened. It brings up other grief. And that's okay. And, it is this. So in Australia, we have this day called Are You OK Day, which is like checking in, reminding people for suicide prevention, really. Like, that's how it started. And it's teaching people how to have a conversation with someone, especially man to man. Some men find it really hard to talk about their feelings and how they feel. And it's okay to just check in with people and ask them how they're going. So, yeah, I'm checking in with you. And if you are not doing well today because of that, what's happened, and like, it's just that rocking thing of that senseless violence, like, that we live in a world where that can just happen. It's good to be grateful for what you've got. It's good to be grateful for your family, to check in, and just to check in with yourself and say, yeah, I'm, Charlie Kirk lived an amazing life, and he obviously had a really amazing gift for the world, and he really used that. You could see him flourish in that gift, right? Of whether you believe on that, whether you're on that side of the argument or not. Being able to defend yourself in an argument is a particular gift, right? And also being able to rally people around you for a cause, for a reason, is also an amazing gift. And all of us have gifts that we are supposed to bring to the world. And it doesn't matter if you're prominent, if you're well known or you're not well known, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, right? And only you know that. Or you're on that journey to discovering that. You're on that journey to discover what you're supposed to be doing, and you get in there and do it. And I'm passionate about seeing people do that. And that's one of the reasons why I've written so many of those types of songs that I write, because I see that as a big need in the world. Like, people need to be encouraged to find the thing that they are good at doing and keep on doing that thing, because that gift that you have brings something to the world. And yeah, that's, you could go onto my Spotify and play almost all my songs, and they've probably got that message in there somewhere about that. So, even if whatever you're doing, sometimes it's okay, you're not okay. And today, I'm good, but I'm not okay. If that makes sense, right? I'm not going to do anything that bad, but it's all right to sit with those feelings and think, you know what, this sucks. Like, this is terrible. This sucks. I don't feel good about this. And, talk about it. Be around some friends, which I've already done today. And, it's just, part of dealing with these things. But, I know a lot of people here on my Facebook and YouTube. And I'm going to send this video to my fans in email. Because, we process things in different ways. And sometimes you don't realise that something like this can actually bring up other stuff that you're going through, or that you have gone through in the past. So have a meaningful day today.